Time now for the morning rush. We start with developing news for you. Right now, police are on scene of a shooting at 98th and Central, where officers say they found a man dead just after 2 o'clock this morning. We're waiting for more details about the victim and a possible suspect. Investigators expect to be on scene for the next few hours.
This morning, the investigation continues after an officer-involved shooting in Farmington. Deputies say a driver refused to stop for an officer on Saturday morning. Now, they say the suspect crashed into several cars. This is all near Highway 64. That's when a Farmington officer chased the suspect, opening fire when the driver allegedly pulled a knife. The suspect was flown to UNM Hospital with unknown injuries. Kristen.
Still watching for some isolated thunderstorm development out across eastern New Mexico this morning, but this afternoon into this evening, our focus turns to the northwest and central areas where we have some high mountain snow, scattered showers and isolated thunderstorms. That does include the Albuquerque metro, converting to snow and dropping snow levels to about 6,500 feet overnight. Crystal?
This morning, we're learning why a state police officer says he shot at a suspect. Police say Jesus Arenivar ran a stop sign in a stolen car near Old Course in Central last week. When officers tried to stop him, they say he took off, then made a U-turn driving toward officers. That's when Officer Nathaniel Renteria shot him in the shoulder. Prosecutors want him locked up until trial.
President Trump is now weighing in on abortion. He tweeted that he is strongly pro-life with 3 exceptions: rape, incest, and protecting the mother. However, a law recently passed in Alabama prohibits all abortions with no exceptions. Tomorrow, dozens of abortion rights advocates across the country are preparing for a national protest.
New this morning, Mayor Tim Keller looking to bill drivers for some car accidents. According to the Journal, the mayor's new budget proposal includes a new cost recovery when accidents require the fire department to do extensive cleanup. If approved, fees could range from $400 to over $1,000.
President Trump continues to stand firm this morning over his warning to Iran. President Trump tweeting that if there was a battle with the U.S., it would be, quote, the official end of Iran. Officials in Washington are going over recent intelligence that says Iran and its allies might be planning an attack on the U.S. 3
Albuquerque city councilors expected to introduce a ranked choice voting system today. It would let voters rank candidates in order of preference on the original ballot, allowing for an automatic runoff as soon as the votes are tallied. Councilors will discuss this at a meeting tonight.
New this morning, the U.S. will not send migrants to Florida. The decision was made by President Trump over the weekend after officials in Florida say they could not accommodate a possible haul of migrants. The head of Homeland Security says the administration will focus on southwest border areas to handle the influx of immigrants instead.
Happening right now, as many as 50 million people under a severe weather threat as dangerous storms move across the country. Thunderstorms drenched northern Indiana and Michigan overnight. In the Central Plains, nearly 6 million people are under a flash flood watch. At least 28 tornadoes already been reported in Kansas, Nebraska, Oklahoma, and Texas. In the meantime, all eyes are on the southern and central plains as a tornado outbreak is likely today. One of the areas at risk is Moore, Oklahoma. This comes 6 years to the day when a large EF5 tornado ripped through the town, killing 24 and injuring more than 200 others. Kristen.
Metro Threat Index here in Albuquerque today up to a 6. We've got breezy to windy conditions. Those winds out of the southwest about 15-25 miles per hour. Also looking at some cooler temperatures with afternoon highs only in the 60s. We have a spot chance for a shower and isolated thunderstorm, although likely to stay non-severe here in Albuquerque. Crystal?
This morning, authorities issuing an official warning for the Rio Grande. The runoff expected to be the highest in the region since 2005. The high levels will be on the main stream of the Rio Grande and the Rio Chama. The flows are expected to flood much of the Bosque through June.
Looking ahead for you, a peak moment is coming for one New Mexico landmark. Tomorrow marks 5 years since President Barack Obama designated the Oregon Mountains Desert Peaks National Monument. The U.S. Bureau of Land Management says since the designation, visitation to the monument, which covers nearly 500,000 acres, has gone up.
This morning in Albuquerque, bride is battling cancer. The shocking news coming just days after James Rodriguez and Jacqueline Lee tied the knot. Jacqueline was diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma. She's now undergoing chemotherapy. The couple set up a GoFundMe page. If you'd like to help out, you can find their link on our website, alwaysonkRQE.com.
After a long day of competition, Brooks Koepka is the PGA Championship winner for the 2nd straight year. The 29-year-old went into Sunday with a 7-stroke lead. He shot 4 over in the final round, able to hang on for a 2-stroke win. This is Koepka's 4th major victory.
Once again, New Mexico United at the top of the USL Western Conference as they prepare to take on Austin Bold FC this weekend. United earned 3 points Saturday after defeating Colorado Springs 3-1. United pulls up to face off with the Bold on Saturday at 6:30 p.m. Kristen.
Time now for a check on traffic. At this point, we don't see anything major popping up on the maps, everything moving at a posted speed. We also have our news tracker out, headed eastbound on I-40. A few cars out there, but no major slowdowns on the interstate to tell you about at the hour.
Here's a sweet story for you. Trainers at a local horse rescue say one of their animals, once called unadoptable, has gone through a miracle transformation. Minnie Pearl, the horse, which bolt, charge, and just run away. After getting the special training that she needed, she is now ready to be adopted out after 7 years at the rescue. The rescue credits trainer Connie Bowen for making all the difference.
With a name like that, I feel like she needs a hat.
With a little tag hanging off her, yeah.
We're taking you back 31 years ago on this day, May 20th, 1988. We actually had 2 F0 tornadoes reported out in Lee County. One dropped in Hobbs. That created some damage to some power lines and trees there. The other in Lovington, which did injure 1 person. We take it now to the 5 facts.
At number 5, the last game of the home series between the Albuquerque Isotopes and the El Paso Chihuahuas set to take place tonight. Now, so far, the Topes have come out on top in their last 2 matchups against the Chihuahuas and led the 5-game series 3-1.
Number 4, Albuquerque City Councilor Clarissa Pena said to introduce a resolution at tonight's council meeting, hoping to put new life into the Unser Crossing Business Park. Central and Unser has sat virtually vacant since the economy crashed in 2008. The resolution will add the entire park to the West Central redevelopment area to lure in new business.
At number 3, cooler than average across the state. Breezy to windy conditions with strongest winds to the south. Isolated strong to severe storms still possible out east. And rain and snow moving in this afternoon into tonight, accumulating snow above 8,500 feet.
Number 2, we're now learning why a state police officer says he shot at a suspect last week in southwest Albuquerque. That case now heading to district court. Police say Jesus Arenevad ran a stop sign in a stolen car near Old Course in Central last week. When officers tried to stop him, they say he took off, made a U-turn, driving toward officers. That's when Officer Nathaniel Renteria shot at him, hitting him in the shoulder.
And at number 1, police are still on the scene of a shooting at 98th and Central, where officers found a man dead just after 2 a.m. this morning. We're still waiting for more information about the victim and a possible suspect.